Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week. This is episode 63, and I'm going to bring you 5 of the best-selling niches that you can hopefully enter this week with your print-on-demand business to generate more sales. Let's get started. Before we get to the niches, just wanted to announce that there's not going to be any winners for this week's giveaway because I started it late, so we're going to extend it through next week. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to award both winners with an enrollment into any of my courses of their choosing. So it's going to be a pretty big giveaway. It's giveaway number 50, so we might as well do it big. So make sure you enter it. It's free to enter. It takes like 10 seconds. There's a link in the description to do so. Also, you can go to ryanhogue.com/giveaway if you want to type it into your browser. Also, while you're in the description, I wrote an 8-day print-on-demand mini course that you can take advantage of completely free. All I need is your email address. And I have a print-on-demand Facebook group that I'd love to have you in. All right, let's get to these niches. Niche number 1. And before we get there, I just want to plug my video because I like to do this every other week. Is this niche safe? Because I get that question quite a bit and it comes up a lot in the Facebook groups. Check it out. I'll link to this video that'll walk you through how to validate your niches right here, all right, in the YouTube cards. Now, niche number 1 is, I think, kind of fringe related to Christmas in July, but I'm not 100% sure because these shirts don't say Christmas in July, but they're kind of that theme, right? It's the Santa Claus theme in summer. Now, I had mentioned Christmas in July a couple weeks back, but I noticed there's still some shirts selling with really good BSRs that are almost like, think of them as sub niches, right? Or cross niches. They're either sub niches of Christmas in July or they're cross niche of like Santa and summer. So you've got the dabbing Santa Claus behind me. You've got the design in the middle, no cookies, just cocktails. You got the one on the left says, "It's hot as balls of holly out here." And it's got, Santa Claus with his shirt off, enjoying the summer sun and a cocktail. So these are selling well. I didn't necessarily look at each individual niche. I just noticed that there was some repetition of Santa Claus and summer while I was scrolling through the best-selling t-shirts. This week was not like I always say, some weeks are easier than others as far as like niches just screaming, "Hey, sell this, sell this." And then there's other weeks where there isn't necessarily one direction that things are moving. So you kind of have to get creative with finding what's working. So here you go in this example from Flying Research. You can see no cookies, just cocktails and Santa riding a unicorn float. This has a BSR of 26,000. And that BSR trend line is continuing to trend up and to the right, implying more and more sales. Niche number 2. And this is the Cuba niche. However, we're going to say SOS Cuba or Free Cuba. So we already did Patria y Vida last week, and it was selling quite well. I actually talked about it in 2 different videos because I was seeing BSRs that were like under 2,000. And when you see that and there's multiple of them, you're like, okay, take note because this is selling extremely well. But we see like that there were sub niches related to the Patria y Vida. While I think Patria y Vida was the best seller, and I apologize if I'm butchering the pronouncing of that because I don't really speak Spanish. I think I said that I took 3 years of Spanish in high school, but really didn't learn very much. I didn't pay close enough attention. Let's say that. Free Cuba, SOS Cuba, almost like a sub niche within that parent Cuba niche. And you can see the BSRs here, 269K, 440K, 230K, and behind me, 400K. And here you can see from Flying Research, BSR of 38,000. However, this one's actually having its BSR, as far as the glimpse into the sales history, go down, which is implying less sales. But here's the thing. This is probably a new shirt. Yeah, this is, okay. So guys, this was published on July 13th. So not long ago at all. So when you see the sales slowing down, it's because like basically from when this shirt was published, it was selling so well. And again, this is like in the last 2 weeks that this was published, that even seeing a decline in sales velocity, I mean, it's still got a BSR of under 40,000. So it's still doing really well. So take note. All right, niche number 3. And this is also related to the Cuba niche. And it says, "It's in my DNA." And again, you see a lot of repetition with the Cuban flag and Cuban flag colors. So there is some crossover too. Some of these say SOS Cuba. I'm definitely not like that informed when it comes to these sub niches. There may be even more sub niche potential that I'm glossing over. Hopefully any of you guys that saw my videos last week went and did some more research into the Cuba parent niche sub niches in general, because you probably made some sales. If you just take me at my face value or whatever, from what I share on these videos, like definitely there's probably more work that can be done to dig up even more niches, right? And they don't have to be like the best sellers. Typically what I try to share is like the best sellers, but they can be indicative of like more hidden sub niche pockets, you know? So this is definitely one of them. So it's in my DNA. You can see BSR 700,000, 50,000, 1.5 mil, 1.1 mil. Now the next row, 61,000, 866,000, 700,000, 500,000, 900,000, 300,000, 500,000, 800,000. So definitely like sales are taking place in this niche regularly. So when I see that, I'm like, hey, I'm going to tell you guys about it. If I knew about this last week, I also would have told you. However, they were not creeping up into the research tools that I typically lean on to assist me in making these videos. So again, by the way, people who go and they scroll and they scroll and they scroll and they scroll, they see this, they're early to this, and they could be some of these best sellers doing, 300,000 BSR. So it definitely pays to be early, and it pays to do a little bit more due diligence than just watching YouTube videos, right? Because I guess a lot of people see these, right? So you kind of want to zig while everybody else zags. Definitely keep watching the YouTube videos, but do a little bit further research as well. All right, so here you can see from Flying Research, this shirt has a BSR of 58,000. However, about a week ago, it was down underneath 20,000. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, even with this niche seeming to like lose steam, it's still selling well. You know what I mean? That's basically 60,000 BSR. That's making daily sales. Niche number 4. All right, this one is so random, but again, when it's hard for me to make these top 5 niche videos, sometimes I'll see one shirt and I'm like, all right, that's probably not a niche that's selling really well, but you know what? I'll just pop it in and kind of do further research. And oh, what do you know? The official member Old Balls Club shirts are selling really well right now. I can't tell you why. Maybe a lot of like older people have summer birthdays and they like being in the Old Balls Club. You tell me. I don't know if it's like from a TV show. Again, I didn't catch that show. But check out the BSRs, 159,000, 241,000, 40,000, 600,000. Row number 2, 700,000, 800,000, 200,000, and 1 mil. And what I noticed is it looks like you can make multiple versions of the shirts because there's a shirt for like 50 years of awesome, 40 years of awesome. You could probably, if you use a tool like AutomatePOD, which I'll link to in the description, they sponsor the giveaway every other week. You can just run the Chrome extension and it'll swap in like 40 years, 41 years, 42 years, 43 years. And if you've got the upload space on Amazon, definitely publish those shirts. If you don't have the upload space on Amazon, hey, guess what? You can still publish them to Redbubble. So Redbubble gives you like 60 upload slots a day, I think. I only do 50 a day, but I'm pretty sure it's 60 as the limit. So yeah, take advantage, okay? And also, by the way, just throwing it out there, like if you join my Redbubble course, there's like a free Redbubble upload automation tool. So just throwing it out there. That's also included in my main print on demand course as well. The Redbubble courses in its entirety. So anyways, here we go. From Flying Research, 45,000 BSR. And as you can see here, for whatever reason, the trend line is increasing sales momentum. So your guess is as good as mine why the Old Balls Club membership is growing, but it's kind of a funny shirt. And I'm glad it got to be featured in top 5 niches. All right, niche number 5. This one I think I shared before, but it still seems to be selling pretty well. And I'll be honest, like I did actually have a separate niche number 5, but I don't know. I just didn't know if it was going to rub some people the wrong way. Like I noticed randomly, let me tell you about the other niche number 5 that I actually deleted. The other one was just goth shirts, goth, kind of like horror themed. And what was weird was like I just clicked one of them, and then underneath, instead of the view this on other products, because I guess whatever bestseller I was looking at didn't have it enabled on other products, but the other shirts that were underneath were like similar designs. And I was like, what the heck? Number 1, the people doing that artwork were really skilled, really talented. Number 2, like they were selling really well. And yeah, so I was like, but do I really want to like show you guys a bunch of designs with like upside down crosses and whatnot? And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll save that for another week in case I can't come up with one. So for this week, niche number 5 is I smell commies. All right. And I think I shared this a while back, but it still seems to be selling pretty well. It's like a Ronald Reagan thing. Again, I don't really understand the origin of the niche, but hey, we don't have to in order to make money off of it as t-shirt sellers. So BSRs, 300K, 600K, 300K, 125K. Row number 2, 800K, 45K, 500K, 1.3 million. All right, and here we go. We can see the BSR trend line right here from Flying Research is still going up and to the right. It looks like it's actually maybe flatlining a little bit, but this trend line, guys, it speaks volumes. It's showing us people buying it, basically. It's showing us the search volume, and assuming that some percentage of them convert, this is a good way of keeping our finger on the pulse. So thank you, Amazon, for exposing the bestseller rank data point, because it is really useful. And so you can see your 42,000 BSR and published late 2020. If you need keywords, by the way, and you use Flying Research, check it out right here at the bottom. It gives you the most valuable keywords to prioritize. It says Republican, vintage, retro, conservative, apparel, Reagan, etc. All right, before we wrap up, we got seller trends. This is a new segment I started doing about a month ago where I show you some of the shirts gaining momentum, big jumps in momentum. Now, oftentimes this is a little bit misleading because it can be shirts that like haven't sold in a year and they end up with like a 5 million BSR. Then they make a sale and you see a minus 5 million BSR, like the one in the bottom left corner there. One thing I'd like to mention is that I didn't vet these. I just screenshotted them. So some of them, like the Toon Squad shirt, are definitely protected. And if you try to upload anything related to Space Jam, you're definitely going to lose your account. So don't do that. The Triple G, you know, I recognize that one is definitely like protected. It's a boxer, so be careful. But anyways, sometimes this can be indicative of a up and coming trend. Not always. Also, there's a lot more of these that you can scroll through. I just take a screenshot of the first 2 rows and share them with you guys. But check out Flying Research, link in the description, if you would like to kind of scroll through on your own. Because honestly, trends are where the big money's at. Or if you're in like tier 10, you're better off like being in a niche that's generating a lot of sales, even if it's very saturated, rather than going for like an evergreen that makes like 5 sales a year, right? Because in tier 10, you just want those sales now. You don't even need the profit. Wait on the profit. All right, looking ahead, if you want to sell some shirts related to seemingly random holidays, or I don't even know, do these count as holidays? I guess. August 25th is National Banana Split Day. I don't know why we don't get that day off work, right? August 26th, National Dog Day. August 26th, also Women's Equality Day. So definitely make some shirts around that. Although I'm just going to say it right now, I didn't check the trademarks on these. So if they're trademarked, like definitely check. All right. I just go to the weird holiday calendar and try to make some suggestions. I don't like check a trademark on every single one of these. So Women's Equality Day, I'm just throwing it out there. It may be trademarked on t-shirts. Always do your due diligence, right? August 27th, Just Because Day. August 30th, Toasted Marshmallow Day. That sounds fun. All right, and bonus t-shirt, I threw this one in there while I was doing my research. It caught my eye. It says Punta Cana 2021 Family Vacation. I like this shirt for a couple reasons. One, I just like the design. I like the color schemes. I like the contrast. Two, I've been to Punta Cana, I think more than once with my family. We used to always do like Caribbean family vacations growing up. So definitely, you know, those were great times and great weather, great fun. And number 3, I like this style of a t-shirt because, again, you can scale it out into many designs. Like you can switch Punta Cana with Cozumel, Mexico, you know, whatever, Dominican Republic. You can swap 2021 out with any other year and then family vacation underneath. And you know, the great part about family vacation shirts is everybody in the family gets one. So I think I was doing an Etsy shop review the other day and we noticed a shop that was selling 5 shirts, basically. I don't know if it was like actually had to be 5, but they were selling bundles, family vacation style shirts. And you know what's better than 1 sale? 5 sales to the same customer, right? All right, deleted designs via Merch Ninja. I still don't know how they do this, but they somehow scrape together the deleted designs. You can see there is a Fear the Deer, which is related to the Milwaukee Bucks, and that person didn't do their trademark research because that for sure is trademarked for use on t-shirts. So no surprise there, it got removed. You see a lot of the Baby Shark ones. I don't know why they're constantly getting removed. I'm assuming people aren't submitting new ones. It might just be old ones getting pulled. Revenge of the Nerds, I think that's like a game or a movie, I think. So anyways, a lot of different deleted designs on Merch Ninja. You can scroll forever through a million of them. But anyways, one last reminder, take advantage of the weekly giveaway. In addition to all the prizes we normally do, you'll get an enrollment into any of my courses of your choosing for the 2 lucky winners for giveaway number 50. And as I wrap the video up, did just want to remind you that I have a full print-on-demand course showing you how I do 6-figure print-on-demand sales every single year. If you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, all that awesome stuff. And I will see you tomorrow.